Today I'm going to show you how you can use Keepa to validate your leads and make better purchasing decisions. We are going to go beyond the simple tips that people usually share on Twitter, on YouTube. We're going to go beyond all that bullshit because there's a lot of data on Keepa and you can make more educated decisions if you understand all the data that they give you. Right? So we are going to dive in the computer in a few. I'm going to show you all this. Before we do, we have a Discord server, and this video was suggested by one of the members, which is VibeCheck. So shout out to you. Thank you for suggesting this video, and let's dive into the computer. So we are not going to start from this product. We are going to start from this product. So I opened a few products that I'm going to, use for this video. But yeah, here's the first one, and we are going to scroll down and we are going to look at Keepa. So if you've never seen Keepa, but if you see this video, I'm pretty sure you've seen Keepa before. This is Keepa, all right? This is the best tool that you can use if you're an Amazon seller. This is just the best. This is just the... If you need to choose only one plugin, choose Keepa. It's one of the best tools that you can get for online arbitrage. It's going to give you all the information you need when it comes to, first, the price history. And so the price history is pretty simple. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's going to give you the price history of the item, the number of offers, the sales rank. The sales rank is a ranking of how fast the product is selling on Amazon. The number 1 being the fastest selling, the number 500, the number 1 is going to be the fastest selling. Just remember that. Anything under that, it will sell slower than the number 1. All right. So on Keepa, we have 2 things. We have 5 tabs, but if you want to know what settings you should choose, here's my settings. Just leave it this way. That's it. But we have 2 tabs that we are really going to look at. So as I said, there's the price history, which is going to give you your price history. And then there's the data tab where we can find some product details, which we don't care about a lot of this stuff. Well, we do, but for the purpose of this video, we do not care about a lot of this stuff. The offers, which will allow you to see what offers are, who's on the listing right now, which is super important. A lot of people do not look at this. I'm going to show you how to use this data as well. The buy box statistics, which is super important, and the buy box use statistic, we do not care because we do not sell used product. So the first thing that you want to look at when you are analyzing a lead, when you are looking at a lead, is trying to pretty much understand at what price you can sell a product. All right. So for example, we see that this product has been selling for $25.98, $26.98. And what we see right now, this is something that you're going to see pretty often. All right. So we have some ups and downs, but you should not get worried about that. What you see is the buy box is rotating between FBA offers and FPM offers. I'm sorry. FBA offers, if you're a beginner, I'm repeating, FBA offers are, people sending stuff to FBA warehouses and Amazon is taking care of all the logistics, but I'm pretty sure you know all that stuff already, right? So when you see that, you should not be worried. Just know that you can sell your product at this price right there at $30.98. And weirdly enough, there's a guy doing FBM that is on those peaks. But usually when you see peaks like this, and let's just look on this product, I believe. No, not this one. Well, usually when you see peaks like this, here we go. When you see peaks like this, it means that the buy box is rotating between FPM and FBA. Why? Because if you sell FBA, most of the time you can get the buy box with a price that is higher than FBM. So this is why if you watch my repricing videos, I always tell you do not reprice against FBM because it's just not worth it. You're going to get the buy box at a higher price. So if you try to match the price with FBM, you are just going to tank the listing. You as you can see on this product, is winning the buy box. So this guy Prime 1 e-commerce is winning the buy box at $30, and this guy Prime 111, so maybe it's actually the same guy, is winning the buy box at 26, but FBM so is winning the buy box at $3.29 more. And I'm sorry, I should have showed you this, but as you can see, yeah, $30, $26.71. So he's winning the buy box more than $3, exactly $3.29, 29 cents more. His price is more than $3 higher than the FBM buy box. this is why, like, this is what you should look at when you set your price, when you set your target price, because when you buy your leads, you should pretty much know where you should have some target price that you expect to sell your product at, right? And this is why we use these curves and we look at the buy box statistics, not the buy box statistics, but what this product has been selling for. And you can pretty much determine at what price you can sell your product, all right? Does this make sense? Yes, it does. So let's look at another example, all right? Should we look at this one or should we look at this one? Let me think. We should maybe look at, yeah, let's look at this one, all right? So you see that this product, if you look at it like this, you see that, right now it's selling at 90 something, the buy box is at 90 something, but does that mean that, you should expect to sell this product at $90? Probably not. I mean, if you time it right, you could, but like most of the time, you're not going to time stuff right, all right? Most of the time, you're just not going to time stuff right. You can see that the buy box usually is at $76, stuff like that. Like, and if you see this, do not expect to sell the products at 96, right? If you look even further in the past, you see that, yeah, this product has at least, except one time when the price went up, but like, you see that this product is usually selling around $70. So if you find a product like this, the buy box has $92, and like, just don't tell yourself, oh, I found the best lead of my, no, look at the Keepa. Look at the Keepa, bitch. Look at this and see if the price makes sense. If the price makes sense in the context, right? In the whole context. If the product never sell that high, and like you can see, like if you just look at this, you can see that other green light, which is the sales rank is going up. If the sales rank is going up, it means that the product is not selling as fast as it used to sell, right? So if you look, you can clearly see it on the 1 year view. So it's an abnormality. It is not normal that this product is selling at this price. It's probably selling, but super slow. And like a lot of dumbass sellers are going to jump onto this listing, and the price is going to go down. And then you're going to go on Twitter and you're going to complain that your product tanks. No, you're just dumb as fuck. You just buy bad leads. This is not a good lead. It is profitable right now. It's not going to be for long. All right. So, except if this is a special product that, is hard to find and like you can catch restocks and stuff. But like if you base your business on stuff like that, you're not going to be in for the long term. This is not how this business works, and you're just going to go broke if you do this, because you're going to lose a lot of money on bad inventory, all right? So this is when it comes to pricing. Just, do not be scared as well when you see a price action like this, like on this product, going up and down, being all over the place. You're going to see that all the time. Like, even if the price, like, do not be scared, because I've seen people being scared when they see stuff like that. Do not be scared. It's fine. Just check, like, if you see that if the price went down to 1658, but you see that, it's the same thing as when the price goes up a lot. Like, is it like, if the price goes down to this price, it goes that low, is it sustainable on the long term? No, the price cannot sustain at this price, because you see that the price bounced back. Let me just put it back for you. You see that the price bounced back super fast, right? It bounced back super fast. So even if I'm sorry, let me put it back here. So I totally forgot where it was. Let me see, it was right there. So even if the price goes down that bad, you see that the price bounced back super fast, and like when it goes down, it bounced back pretty fast. So do not be worried when you see stuff like this. You see that in the last 3 months, the price is pretty flat. I mean, the number of offers is going down. It may go down, the price may go down again. Like, you can estimate that if it goes back to that point, the price is going to go to $18. Are you profitable at $18? Worst case scenario, if you need to exit at $18, are you making money? How much are you going to lose? Take these into account, but like, do not be scared, because like the price was at $18 right there at this bottom. It goes back super fast. So this was in June. Like 2 months later, it's back to $20. Let's just double check here. It's back to $20. Do not be scared of stuff like that. Like, if I were to buy this product right now, I would check if I'm profitable at $20. For example, let's say I get this product at $9. I'm just making stuff up, right? So, yes, I would check the price at $23.95, but if the product's on promotion somewhere, you can assume that the price is going to go down, right? So I would check at $20 right there, and I see that I'm still profitable. I'm still at 40% return on investment. It's fine. It's not a S tier lead, but it's a good enough lead that you can buy and make some money on, 40% return on investment is okay, and you're probably going to be able to sell it for higher than that most of the time. Yes, sometimes the price go below that, but like you're going to be able to, like worst case scenario, you're going to be able to exit around $20 pretty fast. Like you just set your minimum price at $20, you just forget about it and it's going to sell, right? Like do not tank your listing more than they need to. And yeah, so this is when it comes to the price and understanding the price action and understanding at what price you can sell your product. This is what you need to understand. All right. The price of a product on Amazon is always changing. So yes, you can set your price and like leave it to be at $20, but like you need to understand that you are going to sell your product at, you need to forecast what's the word? So some range, right? Some price range in which your product is going to fall into. Like just try to estimate it that way, as I did right now. The worst case scenario, I know that I can pretty much exit this product at $20 almost all the time. Not all the time, but I'll be like, I may need to, worst case scenario, I may need to sit on it for a little while, but like it's not, because if your price tank, it does not mean that you need to exit your product right away. And this is something that a lot of people making videos and stuff talk about, and like rolling the dice again, like, but a lot of time you just wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the price bounce back and you can sell your product at 60%, 70% return on investment instead of selling it at break even. All right, just do not get too over leveraged and just manage your capital. You'll be fine most of the time, except if you source like a dumbass, but like most of the time you'll be fine. So this is when it comes to price and determining a price range, right? Now, it's cool to determine a price range, but like if your product is not selling, if you are on a variation that is not selling, it's not going to help you. So I'm going to show you now how to figure out if a product is selling or not. So the first thing is the sales rank, of course, and this is the thing that everybody talks about, right? So if the sales rank is pretty low, for example, right there, it's at 5,000, 6,000, all that stuff, the product is selling. All right. You can also look at average, so you can do it right there in the data tab, because I said I'm going to use it. I never use the data tab. Usually I use sell amp to do this, because you can just see the 30 days, 90 days, 180 days average. But like if you do not have seller amp, you can find this information right there, right? So you can see the sales rank average for the last 30 days, for the last 60 days, for the last 90 days, and you can pretty much figure out if how is the sales rank, what is the average sales rank, because sometimes you may find the sales rank super low, but like you want to know if, of course, this sales velocity is sustainable, right? Same thing as the price. You can also find the buy box average, which is right there, but you only have the 90 days and the 180 days, right? Well, on seller amp, you have more information. You can find it more easily. At least you just have to click here. You see that for the last 30 days, the buy box average was 2680, 2822, 2678, and all time the buy box average is 2989, right? For the last 2400 days. All right. So what you can do for the price as well is use this price and pretty much figure out. So right there, it will be a good example. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you could use the 30-day price, 90-day price, the 180-day price. But if you really know a lead, it's way better for you, because for example, if you know the source of the lead, where you find the lead and stuff, you can pretty much estimate if the price is going to go down a lot or not, stuff like that. So this is why you really need to have this competitive advantage and understand the source where you source at, the brands, and all that stuff, and how it affects the lead that you find. This is some stuff that you cannot find on Keepa, but this is some stuff that you'll get with experience, and this is when you start to get better, when you spend more time in this market, right? So let's get back to sales rank. So and determining how fast the product is selling. So as I said, sales rank is the first thing. If the sales rank is pretty consistent at a pretty low sales rank, you know that your product is selling fast. But does this mean that you should keep selling products only, like strictly products that are under like 50,000 rank and stuff? No, you can find slower selling products that are more low key that you can definitely sell And especially if you do retail arbitrage, because you're going to see way less people on those products. But like even when you do online arbitrage, and I think I got it wrong, I said online arbitrage before, that I was talking about retail arbitrage for the slow selling product. But even if you do online arbitrage, you can find great slow selling products that sells once a week, twice a month, stuff like that, and that you can still make money on. You just order a small quantity and like it sells slowly, and like there's some of those products where you can make money. You should also know, and this is not relating to Keepa, but it's relating to sales rank and sales velocity. You should know that what I noticed lately, and how deep are we in the video? We are already 15 minutes deep in the video, so a lot of you guys have dropped out, and like I'm gonna share some gems here. I've seen that, you know, the advice that a lot of people give is that you should stay with products that are under 50,000 BSR, stuff like that. But lately, I've seen, and I made a whole video on that, but it's like just a backup video that I shot in case, you know, I don't have videos to release, something happened, I don't have time to shoot. But I'm gonna share it in this video. I'm just going to talk about it a little bit. What I've seen is that, as I said, you know, the advice going around is that you should stay on products that are under 50,000 BSR, stuff like that. I've seen products that tends to be on the slower side of, on the slowest, like on higher BSR. Let me just tell you the whole story. So there was that product, that brand that had a big sale, right? And four products were profitable on that sale. 3 products were super fast seller, and 1 product was really was like a little bit higher, but like it was 120,000 in beauty. Let's just say it like that. And this product, like all 3 products that sold super fast tanked super fast as well. The price tanked super fast. No, the price is gonna recover, but like those 3 products tanked super fast because everybody jumped on them, right? And the 4th product that is profitable, but that it's a little bit slower to sell, did not tank at all. And I made great money because I still bought it. I bought it less. Like I bought 50 units of each of the 3 other products, but this one I only bought 20 units. And I noticed that, you know, this product did not tank. So do not be scared of the slower selling products. You need to understand your source and stuff, but look at those slower selling products because less people may jump onto it, especially if on the same promotion there's faster selling product. Just keep this in mind, and yeah, just try to keep this in mind. But let's get back to Keepa. You need to understand that the sales rank is not the only thing that is going to dictate, not dictate, but that is going to tell you if a product is selling or not. All right? So the first thing is variation. So of course, like you can pretty much estimate how fast a product is selling based on the sales rank, right? So a 50,000 sales rank product in toys is going to sell X amount of time on average a month. You can find this information super fast with junglescout.com/estimator. In my experience, this is the one that is the most accurate. junglescout.com/estimator. This is the sales estimator that's the most accurate. The one on Seller Amp is not that accurate in my experience. It's really not that accurate. It's not, like, the thing is that there's no sure way to know how fast the product is going to sell. You can only forecast. Even Amazon does not really know. But we do not even have all the information that Amazon has. So it's even harder for us to forecast if we are not Amazon, right? So yeah, just it has to be said. Now, the other thing that you need to look for is the number of, and it is not the only thing that you need to look for. I need to say this before, because I know a lot of you guys are going to leave the video slowly, as usual, but like the number of reviews variation as is something that you can look at, but like this should not be the only thing that you should look at, right? So, for example, this product has 4% of the variation. You can see this right there, all right? On the rating columns, you can see that this product has 133 reviews. This whole listing has 382. It's not correct. This whole listing has way more reviews than that, but like this was just an example. So 133 is 4% of all the reviews on all the variations, right? So if this product has 4% of the variation of the 4% of the reviews on this listing, you can estimate that this product, if this product is selling 1,428 times, you can estimate that it sells 4% of the time, like 4% of all the sales on this listing will go to that specific variation. All right, it makes sense. This is a good way to estimate it, but sometimes you will see stuff like that, that a specific listing has 4%. Oh, this one is actually a good example, right? This specific listing has 3% of the reviews on this listing, but you see that lately it has been increasing super slowly, right? Compared to this one, which has 4%, but like in the same time frame, it went from 150 to 159. This one went from 114 to 117, so it only gained 3 reviews, while this one gained 9 reviews, right? So it grew 3 times faster. All right. Let's find another example. This one may be a better example. So this one went from 106 to 116, and it's 3%, it's almost the same thing, while this one went from 114 to 117. So this one is gonna, we can estimate that while this one has more review, because it has 1 more review, it is not selling quite as fast as this one, right? Because the number of reviews is increasing way faster. So this is something that you should look at, do not forget to look at. But a last thing, and not the last thing, because there's another thing that you could look at, but another thing that you can look at is just the speed at which the number of offers is going down usually. So you can see that if you look at the yearly view, it's like from July 4 to let's take it to August 28, we lost like 30 offers, right? So if we lost 30 offers, that means that 30% went out of stock. If 30% went out of stock on that specific variation, that means that this product, this variation is selling. And this is going to be super helpful to you, especially on those listings which has way less offers. So on this listing, it's going to be like, you do not even need to look at this to determine that, right? But you're going to see a lot of listings for shoes, for example. It happens a lot on shoes, with 5 offers, 7 offers, and like the number of offers going from 7 to 3, then to 2, then going back up to 5, going to 4, going to 3, going to 2. And when you see that type of action with the number of offers, even if this specific listing only has 1% of the reviews, you can estimate that, you know, it sells pretty fast, because on shoes and on some categories, it's not really the case. It's sometimes the case. Sometimes it's the case on cosmetic, but cosmetics are not that big of an investment. So usually people will jump on them anyway, and like you're not really gonna see stuff like that. You're gonna see it more on shoes, because on shoes, you know, it costs more money to buy shoes. So if you make a mistake, it's more expensive, and there's not as many people selling shoes. You're going to see that sometimes, like for a long time, a product may be out of stock. And if you only look at this thing, at the number of reviews and the percentage of the reviews in comparison to the total of reviews a listing has, it may not be representative of how fast this product is selling. Because, for example, if you find a product that was in stock, let's take the 3, and let's just take this product actually. So let's look at let's look at this like this, right? So you can see that this product has not been in stock at all in the last 3 months. It just went in stock like on May 7, which was last week, right? So if we look at the variation, this is actually the slowest variation. I think it was the slowest variation. I don't remember. I think it's this one, right? 14 reviews. Was it this one? What's the name? Vanilla, whatever. Let's find it back. Let's find it back, for example. Vanilla, here we go. So you can see that, and I'm not even sure it's this one, by the way. Yeah, it's this one. So you can see that it's 104 reviews, and the reviews have been going up super fast. So, you know, it's not really a good example, but sometimes you would see that the reviews have been stagnating, and, you know, maybe this variation may be at less than 1% of the total review, so less than 1% of the total sales on this listing, but it may not necessarily be the case. If you look at the other stuff, you see that this product has been out of stock a lot. And also, you'll notice this, the sales rank went high, like went super high. And like you'll see that sometimes, keep that in mind. Sometimes you'll see a product with a super high sales rank, you know, not a lot of reviews and stuff, but like it may have been out of stock for like 6 months, 7 months, and those are great opportunities. Even if the sales rank is high, you can see that historically, let's look right there. So historically, so this one may not be a great example because it was not selling that fast, but like historically it has been selling. And like if you just look at the number of offers, it went from 8 to, sorry, it went from 10, I guess, yeah, 10 to 8, then it went down to 6, 5, 4, it went down to 4, it went back up, it went down, and there was some sales because you see some drops, right? So do not necessarily, and I do not even have this, but like just look at this right now. As I said, the number of offers were to 10, and like it went down to 7, it went down to 4. So keep that in mind. Like if you look at the whole pictures, you know, sometimes you would see that like the reason the sales rank went up to almost 1 million is just because this product was out of stock, right? It's not necessarily representative of this. Just, you know, keep that in mind. This is a big part of this whole thing, right? If a product is out of stock, of course it cannot sell. So of course the number of the sales rank is going to go up, right? If there's no offer. And same thing, right? The price was way too high. The price was at 65. Of course the sales rank is going to go up because nobody's going to buy this product. But you can jump on it and let's say you just saw this, all right? Let's say you just saw this. This is just, I know in this video I'm showing a lot of specific cases, but this is stuff that you need to know, all right? And that you'll start learning with experience. You may find this product right now when it's selling at 675, and you may see that, you know, the sales rank is at 400 something. And you may see, as I said, it's not necessarily a great example because the sales rank went up to like more than 1 million. But like, let's say this product was like the sales rank was around 100,000 on average at that price. If you see that at this price the sales rank is at 1 million, right? Does that mean that this product is a slow seller? No, it just means that at this price the product is not selling. So you could still jump on this product and make a lot of money. All right? So that's when it comes to the sales rank. But if you want to determine how fast a product is selling, do not only look at the sales rank. Look at everything together. Look at the reviews. Look at the percentage of reviews the specific variation has. Look at the offers. Look at the offers and if the number of offers is going down. But this is not the only thing. There's one last thing that you should know. And you should want to look at, in the data tab, go to offers and see if the stock, because you can see the stock of people, right? And you want to look at their stock and you want to see if the stock is going down. If the stock is going down, it means that they are selling the product. Except if it's FBM, you know, you can manipulate your stock, but like other than that, like if it's FBA, just use common sense. So you can see that this guy really sold the product. This item is selling super fast. And no, I don't know if he really went to 83, from 83 to 2. Now, and right there, he probably set, so when you see stuff like that, he went from 83 to 2 with a FBA. When you see stuff like that, it means that, you know, you can set a maximum quantity that people can buy on your listing. And if you see that, if you see people staying at 2 in stock, at 1 in stock, at 3 sometimes 4 or 5, it does not mean that they're not selling, but maybe they set the maximum quantity and then Keepa cannot see like what their stock is, right? So keep that in mind. But like you can see that this product is selling, right? Because this guy went from like, let me just go put this back. You know, this is going down gradually, right? And you can pretty much know that this guy is selling. Same thing, if you look at this, you can see that this guy is selling. So you can pretty much, because this product has variation, you can pretty much know that these guys are selling, right? So this guy was, I don't know if he's selling at this price. If he's selling at this price, it's crazy, but like at 76, this guy is selling, right? So this example may not be the best for the price, but it is really good when it comes to looking at offers and determining if someone is selling. So same thing, this guy is selling. You see the number of stock, like the stock going down slowly. This guy is selling. Let's look at this, all right? 4 people on the listing. Let's look at the offer tab. Yeah, so you can see this guy was 30, 29, 26. It's FBM, so these jumps may not make sense. This one neither, but like right there, you can see that this guy is actually selling. So I would be confident that this product is selling. You could also look at the historical offers, by the way. So for example, let's look here on this product. You could also look at, and this would be more useful if the product is does not have as many offers. But like, you can look at the historical offers and see if people were FBA and are now out of stock. All right, because of course, if it's FBM, you can just remove the product from your stock. But like, if it's FBA, it's a little bit harder. So if you see FBA people that were in stock and are not out of stock anymore, you can pretty much determine. You can also look at the price they were selling and see if your own price makes sense, right? So that's another thing. The last thing, and this is the last thing we're going to look at Keepa, and I think we will have talked about everything regarding Keepa. The last thing you want to look at is the buy box statistics, and you want to see if the buy box is rotating. So, for example, this product, yes, Amazon is on listing, by the way, this orange thing, and I should have said it before in the video, but like, if you see it, I'm pretty sure you already know, like, if you see some orange over there, it means that Amazon is on the listing, all right? So, you can look at the buy box statistics, and the buy box statistics will show you pretty much if the buy box is rotating in between sellers, right? So, for example, right at that, you will see that Amazon is winning the buy box most of the time. Amazon has 58% of the buy box, right? So 58% of the time on this listing, you can pretty much estimate that Amazon is going to get the sale 58% of the time, all right? But you can see that other sellers actually get the buy box, and like, there's a lot of people winning the buy box. So how many offers? 30 offers. This is for the last 30 days, but like, you can look at the 90-day picture, the 180-day picture, and the yearly picture. And when you look at the yearly picture, you see that Amazon only has the buy box 21% of the time. And it may not be that easy to compete. Well, this guy has only 4 reviews, and he was able to win the buy box at a lower price, though, at around $69. So using this, you can pretty much estimate if you can win the buy box. You should always remember to do this because, by the way, if the buy box is suppressed, of course, there's not going to be info on the buy box statistics tab, all right? It's only going to give you the info for when there was a buy box, all right? If you don't know what the suppressed buy box is, I have a whole video on the suppressed buy box. I'm not going to talk about it right now. It's just Amazon remove the buy box when they estimate that the price is too high, right? But what you would see, what you want to look at is pretty much trying to figure out if you can win the buy box, right? And if other people that pretty much have the same amount of review as you are able to win the buy box, you can win the buy box. So look at the FBA thing, look at the FBM thing. If you sell FBM, you want to look at this, all right, as well. Because if you do not see the little V right there, it means that these are FBM offers. And if some people are winning the buy box doing FBM, you can probably win it as well, right? So if you want to do some FBM, this is a great way to actually figure out if you can. But other than that, yeah, if you do FBA, you want to look at this as well to figure out if you can win the buy box, right? So let's take another product. We know that there's 4 offers on this one, right? And usually there's 2, and before that there was 1 offer. So let's look at the last 30 days. And the last 30 days, this guy win 82% of the buy box, and this other guy wins 18% of the buy box. So this guy only had 8 reviews, so you can definitely jump onto this listing. Let's look at this. Yeah, you can definitely jump on this listing and actually make money on this listing. And so, yeah, as I said, you always want to look at this. Let's look at it right here. So, yeah, just 1 offer. Let's look at when there was 4 offers and see if the other guy win. Let's look at the larger picture. Okay, if we look at the larger picture, we see that other guys were winning the buy box. So this guy with 36 reviews was winning the buy box. You can probably win it. So yeah, this was a long video. We are 34 minutes deep. I don't know if I ever released a video that long. I'm tired, but this is how you would use Keepa to validate leads. This is what I look at on every single one of my leads. No, not every single one. Sometimes I get lazy and I just add them to my lead bank and then I check. But this is everything you want to look at when you try to validate a lead. At least this is everything that I'm looking at with Keepa, all right? I may look at some stuff with Seller Amp, as I said, the average. The average are a great way to have a better understanding of how the product is acting, right? So when it comes to the buy box, when it comes to the sales rank, you want to look at them to have a quick understanding of how the product has been behaving, or the price and the sales rank has been behaving the last 30 days, the last 90 days, all that stuff, right? So I hope this video was helpful. If you've watched until here, follow me on TikTok at GoodZaGMG. And I'm tired, so my eyes are closing because it's pretty late. And I hope this video was helpful. Watch those other videos on the screen. If it was, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll release a new video every day on selling on Amazon.